When I was young, about 3 to 4 years old, when I looked up at space, I didn't even give it a second thought. I just thought stars had 5 points and somehow disappeared before daylight. But now I know that stars are actually a huge ball of fire. Oh, and by the way, did you know that the Milky Way has over 200 billion stars? Anyway, I'm not here to only tell you about stars. I'm here to tell you about the whole Milky Way. What is the Milky Way, you ask? It's a huge round disk about 120,000 light years apart. 1 light year is 9,050,000,000 kilometres, 5,090,000,000 miles. So imagine 120,000 of those. That's a lot. Everything in space moves, even the sun. The sun orbits the centre of the Milky Way, while the Milky Way is orbiting the whole entire universe at about 2,200,000. Not only the sun that's orbiting the centre of the Milky Way, it's the whole solar system as well, obviously. The Milky Way is almost as old as the universe itself. The universe is about 13.7 billion years old, and the Milky Way is about 13.6 billion years old. Now that's pretty old. So now you know a bit about the Milky Way, I will tell you what it would be like to go through it. If we started from just outside of the Milky Way, the colours you would see are beautiful. Really, the Milky Way is like a huge spiral. You would also see lots of different colours. The middle is yellowy orange and the whole outside is blue. Once you are in the Milky Way, you will only be able to see blackness, apart from a few stars here and there. But we've got to be very careful, because if you see a black spot that goes for miles, it's probably a black hole. You would also have to be careful not to look at the stars. Even though we can look straight at the stars on Earth, when you are up close, you'll go blind if you stare at the stars for a reasonable amount of time. It's just like when you stare straight at the sun on Earth. As you get closer to planets, you'll start seeing comets. Comets are rocks that have come from different planets and crash on other planets. Some comets even crash on Earth, but very rarely. There was one comet that came to Earth and proved there could be water and even life on Mars. You would have to be careful about those as well. That's pretty much everything in the Milky Way. Oh yes, I'm sure you already knew this, but there are other solar systems as well as ours. Hang on a second, what's that blue and green ball coming closer and closer? It looks like, wait, it doesn't only look like, it is. It's Earth! Gee, we managed to go right through the Milky Way in about 3 minutes. That's so cool. Anyway, take this from me. There is nothing, absolutely nothing more amazing than space. Alice Stevens, Selwyn House School, Category 2.